today.
Thank you very much.
Now, the Central African Republic has become the first country in Africa and the second in the world after El Salvador to make Bitcoin a national currency, according to the Minister of Digital Economy and Telecommunications and the Minister of Finance and Budget, who drafted the bill and framework for cryptocurrency regulation. Bitcoin will be accepted as payment throughout the country, along with Central African Republic's national currency, the Central African CFA franc. The country has long been suffering from poverty, poor human rights, and civil war, and the adoption of Bitcoin could help the country to work towards economic recovery and transform its digital infrastructure. Now, Libya's oil ministry says oil fields shut down by protesters may...
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Empire Crypto TV, Empire Cryptoans all over the place, bringing you the latest news right there, as you can see, about the Central Republic adopting BTC as their legal tender. It's a major move, but I don't know how major it is and how people will respond, or how the country itself will respond to this big change, because it's a very, very big change. And there's also an article that supports all of that this lady just said. Central African Republic becomes the second country to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender, and obviously the first country in Africa to adopt BTC as legal tender. This is Stone, and this is Empire Crypto TV, and we are live here in South Africa, Johannesburg, of course, and this is just a brief one just to notify you and update you as someone who is following the crypto markets this morning. If you are in Africa, it is the morning, and but now I'm wondering in my own consciousness, like, will it be a valuable thing? Because when I look at the top 10 countries of that has the most BTC holders, I don't know if like the Central African Republic would join that top 10, because in the top 10 we still have India, we still have USA the second, we have Russia third, we have Nigeria fourth, Brazil, and Ukraine, Pakistan, Indonesia, Vietnam, Kenya being the second country after Nigeria, and then South Africa right there at the bottom. Will it join this elite class of BTC holders and BTC users across the world? I think so. I think them opening up their doors, because Africa itself, besides being in the Central, Africa itself is open for business. Unlike El Salvador being the first country, and it's a small country down in South America. Let's see what it can do for the Central African Republic in the times to come. Will it change the economy for the better? I don't know, but it's up to the management, and it's up to the government, and up to the people who are behind it, how they're going to handle the system itself, the whole thing. It really needs some very powerful handling, as to say. Okay, the article, just want to read the article. The Central African Republic has become the first country in Africa and the second world after El Salvador to make Bitcoin a national currency. According to Forbes, the Minister of Digital Economy and Telecommunications, Gourna Zacko, and the Minister of Finance and Budget, Calixte Nganongo, drafted a bill and framework for cryptocurrency regulation, making Bitcoin an official currency of the country, the report said. So those are big news. And let us just look into the market itself. The BTC this morning is, let's see how much is it trading. It's trading at $40,000 per coin. I just want to share that with you this morning right now. Looking at the chart, okay, sorry about that. I was just thinking that, the chart is just simply taking a bit too long. Yes, BTC are trading at $40,000 per coin. I think it's a bit stronger than yesterday morning. The last time I saw it, it was a bit weak, but now we are looking at it with the candlesticks. It's just looking closer at the candlestick. I'm looking at the daily chart, I believe, and the day seems like to start it off on a high. The day just started off on a high. If you know candlesticks, you can see that green candlestick. It just can keep on going. Of course, catch us on our late show at 7 o'clock here, Empire Crypto TV, where we're gonna do analysis based on the cryptocurrencies as well. And not another thing that I also finds me interesting is that in Africa there was a peer-to-peer payment system or digital payment system, which was done through this company called M-Pesa, which is a Vodafone company. So the system of peer-to-peer payments and peer-to-peer cash has been practiced in Africa long before Bitcoin or long before Satoshi wrote the white paper through the system or through this company M-Pesa, which is um, developed by Vodafone in Africa, and it's mostly in African companies servicing, because most people in Africa are unbanked. So when people are unbanked, they use units, but they have cell phones, and that made it an advantage for M-Pesa to develop, so they can do that peer-to-peer network through their cell phones without using a middle partner, like a middleman like the banks or the central authority, as to say. And that is Empire Crypto TV thus far. Thank you for joining me. I think I have a comment right here. Let me see what it says. Teach me how to run it. I don't know. Teach me how to run it. Okay. Just keep on watching the show and keep in tune. This is Empire Crypto TV. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, please do join us later on for that 7 o'clock show, where we're going to do extra analysis for the market and the fundamental and technical analysis as well. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, this is Empire Crypto TV.